What's up, YouTube? Oh man, I tried to make this video 2 times already. I think it's recording this time. I'm gonna make this quick. I just want to talk about my tools that I use in barber school. I've been in for 6 months. This is my home barber shop that I built. There's some pictures that my good friend gave me. My dad made me that clock and some cool paraphernalia. That's my first dollar I ever made as a barber. Here's my barber chair that Tara got me for Christmas. It's a really awesome chair. It's only my closest friends get to sit in that chair. Let's do this. What are you going to need in school? You're going to need some of your own products. I recommend getting some of this to clean your clippers, clean the cords, clean your work surfaces. Put a spray cap on it right there. My spray cap one's in the car, but put a spray cap on it. Any cap will fit, just like that. Just pop that cap on there and you've got yourself some spray alcohol. Also witch hazel. I use this on clients if I'm shaving them and the shaving cream dries. I use this, kind of brings it back to life, moisturizes it so I can shave without the razor sticking. It's a great product. Any kind of talc would work, but some people like this stuff, Clubman. I use that a lot. A water bottle. You're going to need lots of combs. I'm trying to go quick for you guys. You're going to need lots of combs. The one thing I will say about the combs is make sure you buy, if you can find them, black and white of each comb. So I have a clipper comb in black and white. You use the white comb on dark hair, the dark comb on light hair. It helps the hair pop out so you can see what you're doing. These are clipper combs for doing clipper over comb work. These are called flat top combs. You can also do clipper over comb with these. You can do scissor over comb. These are good look. I like these combs. I use them a lot. All-purpose comb, large. All-purpose comb, small. Taper comb, barber's comb. Detangling comb. You're going to need that every once in a while to detangle some hair. Now these are kind of interesting. These are razor combs. I use these for blending. When I first started cutting, I was having a hard time blending without these. But they saved my butt. I was able to do some nice haircuts with these. I would recommend getting one of these, maybe this one. It's about $17. It's a copy of the it's kind of a copy of like a more expensive one, razor comb. But this works really good, and it takes a special kind of razor that I'll show you later that you can buy, a little feather razor. And they just slide right in the top. You just press this button. So these are great. I've got a straight razor. I have several different straight razors, but this is the one I've been using at school. $8 online. Also, I have a hair shaper by Rex, about $6. These are great. Okay, clipper oil. Here's another hair shaper. $4 on eBay. It's all metal. It's nice. Okay, let's jump right into clippers. For the beginning 6 months of my schooling, I used the Andis Envy. I had a black one. I just sent it to my little brother in New York because he's getting into barbering. This is a good clipper, but I've been having problems blending with it, so I started using my fast feeds, and my haircuts have gotten a lot better. The teeth open up a lot more, and it's easier to blend from a 1 to a 2, from no guard to a 1. It's a lot easier. So that's just my opinion. I like this clipper. It also runs quieter. It's a very quiet, and it feels good because it's a rotary. I like that a lot. Okay, what guards do I use? I like the Andis purple guards. I've used them all. As you can see in my drawer here, I have the red Speedos. I don't really like those. They're good. They're fine, but I just like the Andis purple because I like the number system. I like knowing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes I got confused with the 1A and the 0A with the red guards because someone will come in and say they want a 2. Well, a 2 on the red guards is like a 7 on the purple guards. So most people are referring to the 1/8 inch increments when they talk about numbers, and that's why I like the purples. I also have a half guard in there. This is a 3/16. I don't know if you can see that. But it's a 3/16. Basically, Wall has a 1.5 guard. This is basically the 1.5 guard, 3/16. And I use that if I have an issue between my 1 and 2. I can use that to blend. Okay, so that's my clippers. I also have a set of Oster 76 rotary clippers. These come in handy a lot when I'm working with guys that just want a one length all around. I'll pop on a 1A and go with the grain sometimes if they want it short but not too short. And I have pretty much all the blades. And I'm not going to explain them to you because you probably know what they do. But I will explain to you 2 blades. The modified OA, this is a shaping blade. You don't use this on their skin, on their scalp. You use it to shape the outside. You can shape flat tops with this really nice. Afros. And then I have a texture blade, 18 skip tooth. I use this for waves and thinning out, sometimes texturizing hair. Mainly I use it for waves. I go with the grain if a guy has waves on top. And this is a 5-0. It's like a shaving blade. It takes the hair down really low so you can go back with a foil shaver and get it bald for bald fades and stuff like that. The only closer you can get is a 6-0, and that's basically an outliner blade. So I just use that one. Okay. I have back to clippers. I just started using this. It's also an Andis Envy, but it's the Envy Fade, and it's the same clipper as that, but it has a fade blade on it. As you can see, it's a nice flat pointy blade, and it's set pretty close. So when you're doing bald fades, you can use this to get your bottom line out. This is basically a cheaper version of the Fade Master. Okay, if you don't want to buy the Fade Master, because you're only going to use it to blend out little lines. You're going to do mainly your cuts with your regular clipper. Your Fade Master is just for blending out the bottom line and stuff. I mean, I guess you could do the whole cut with these, but I prefer to use a regular clipper and just use this where I need to do detail work. So I got this for 20 bucks online, brand new. They're 42. I got it used, and it works fine. It's a great little clipper. Okay, still on the clippers. I have a set of Andis T outliners. Kind of modified them. I use these on my customers that want the modern look with the really crispy lines. I use this to get straight hairlines and stuff like that, shape up beards. But if someone has longer hair, you know, mainly like my Caucasian customers who don't want artificial hairlines, I'll use this to go around the ear. I have this is the Oster T finisher, and I have it set kind of like a 0A, so it's not too sharp, and that way I don't have to worry about cutting the back of people's ears, because you can nip people's ears really bad with an Andis T outliner or any clipper if it's too sharp. So just to go behind the ears and stuff like, and the necklines, I'll do this. But if I really want crispy, super crazy crispy lines, I'm just very careful, and I use this one on the front, on like the forehead and all that. Okay. Also, I have a Wall foil shaver, 5-star shaver and shaper. This is a great tool for shaping and shaving. If you want more info on this, send me a comment and I'll make a video just on that. It's lasted me 6 months so far, and the foil just broke, so I already ordered a new one. The new foil and blade was $18. Here's my fade brush. I use this a lot. Make sure you always sanitize and clean these. A lot of barbers don't do that. Also in my kit, screwdrivers. Always keep tools so you can adjust your clippers. You never know what's going to happen. Keep tools in your kit, or at least at your shop. I have a pick for my clients. Sometimes I have to pick out their hair before I can do a haircut. Also, the last thing I want to talk about was my shears that I use. I have these large shears, 9.5. I got these for about 11 bucks. They're great for, again, shaping afros, shaping flat tops, and finish work. Getting those little tiny hairs. You can do it with clippers, but there's something cool about doing it with a set of shears. It's old school. Get those shears going. And sorry I had paint on my fingers. I was working on a paint gig today. Just trying to get through school. I I have a set of no-name 5.5 inch shears. They're razor sharp. My thoughts on this is, if these dull out and I have to buy another pair, that's $10. I haven't had a problem yet. I'm not going to right now going to spend $100 on shears because they hold an edge for an extra, 100 cuts. I think these are just fine for $5. They've been working just great for me. This set I got for about $10, but they said new they were $80. They're made by Vincent, and I got them used, but I really like them. They cut great for me. I've never had an issue with them. So these are 6.5 inch shears, and then I have thinning shears. You're going to need thinning shears. Now, I wanted to say, if you're just on a budget and you need a set of shears and thinning shears, I got this set on eBay for $16. Let me open it for you. Hang tight. I know it's purple, but the purple ones were a little cheaper, and I'm just on a budget right now. But I don't care. I got some, I think those are 5.5 inch shears and thinning shears. They work great. They're sharp. They're $15 with a case. That'll get you through barber school, okay? If you want to get a $300 pair of shears when you get out, fine. Just go ahead and pick these up. Don't spend too much money right now. Just focus on learning how to cut hair. So I hope this video helps you guys out, kind of seeing, my barber box. My dad got this for me when I got into school. I keep gloves on the top. So you'd always need gloves. I also keep a first aid kit in case you cut yourself. But also inside here I have some tweezers and comedone extractors. Some people have ingrown hairs and they want you to remove them, stuff like that. So I keep that all here. And one other modification I did is I installed this magnet rail on my box. So when I'm working, my clippers stay up on the magnet rail. They don't fall off and break my blades off. So this box, I think they're about $70 on eBay. The magnet strips are about $20. So this is a nice box. You can actually roll it around like a luggage cart. It has a handle and it has the stuff for your shears. I think this would be a good investment for anybody in school because it fits a lot of stuff. And what I did was I kept my boxes from my T outliners, the casings, and I just slid them right in there. And I keep all my clippers in there so they're not banging against each other. And it just so happens that everything fits in there perfect. And my blades for my 76ers fit right in there. You see what I mean? While I'm working, all my clippers are up on the strip, like so. Boom. You're working. Hey, I need this clipper. Pull it off. Put it back up. So it's not a lot of stuff that you need to get through barber school. I mean, you're talking about maybe $500. It's a small investment. It's a small investment for somebody that's going to make a profession out of it. I hope this helps you guys out. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions.